back to another episode. Another get ready with me, get ready with your girl. So I'm so excited today. So I'm going live on Instagram, Crystal Nicole Mitchell, Crystal with a K. And I'm going live with my cousin. Her name is Shalette, but her page that we're going live on is the Friendship Movement. So this is exciting. By the time you see this video, we probably would have already gone live. However, you can catch it on Instagram with the Friendship Movement, Crystal Nicole Mitchell on Instagram. And this is also going to be audio on my podcast. My ring light just went out. But it's going to be audio on a podcast with my husband and I, When Two Worlds Collide podcast. And basically, we are going to be talking about Trauma Will Make You Time Travel, Women's Edition. So just talking about all types of things. And we might, I feel like this is not something that we can just cover in one episode. So I'm quite sure there'll be many. I might, have my cousin in another episode. Or what I plan to do is have parts, and I'm getting ready, y'all. So, you guys know I'm going in with my VFX Pro. That's what I'm going in. It's my primer. I love this primer. It's a gel primer, and it mattifies your makeup. So, anywho, I'm just gonna get right into what we're doing. But so, I have a couple other people that I want to do this episode with as well. So this is just part one. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to try to play off of what I'm wearing. You know how I do. Haven't done that in a little while. And I was trying to decide what palette to use. I could go back into the Joseph palette again by Geek Cosmetics. Let me just look at the colors real quick. And of course, I'm in a rush. Let's see. Yeah, these are some pretty colors. They have the Wilderness and then they have Mischief. Those are some pretty colors that I potentially could go in. This up here, this kind of try to match that color as much as possible. Maybe a mixture between these two, which is Dream and Wilderness. And then you also have Mischief. So I'm going to play around with those colors. I might even add a little pop of glitter. So we'll see. Let's just see what we come up with here. And of course, I'm in a rush, per usual. Nothing new. So let's see. Let's start with let's mix the Wilderness here and Dream together. Let's mix those together and see what we come up with. Okay. So I'm just gonna start. So yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't put my primer on. I'm in a rush, y'all, as you can see. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. Because I want my colors to pop. I'm just going to wipe that like that. I'm going in with number 14 up there. This is what happens when you be rushing. I tell you. Be rushing trying to get things done. I need to do a podcast or episode on time management. Ooh, child. But I'm so excited about this because we're going to be talking about some issues that we have faced in the past that, if we experience it or if a situation arises from it, that may potentially trigger us. You know what I'm saying? Trigger us to time travel back to a moment when it first happened. So like, for example, say someone broke your trust, right? So if it's something that arises where someone does something that person did, you may think that they're trying to break your trust again, but that doesn't always mean that. You know what I'm saying? So we have to normalize, not trying to mirror situations from our past, so, and trying to recreate things that may not even be happening, and so we're going to talk about how we cope with those things. We're going to talk about, some of those issues, and it's just all about being a woman. Because I think that in relationships, we do carry baggage. And I'm not saying men don't carry baggage, but let's normalize being responsible for ourselves, and what we bring to the table. Because it's not just the man, it's us too. And, more importantly, not bringing the blame game to us to tear us down, but really to make us complete within ourselves. Because if your end goal is to, have a healthy relationship, and you want to, because that ain't somebody. Sometimes people just want situationships or whatever, and this is not even just about intimate relationships. This could be work relationships or whatever. But if you want a healthy relationship, you know what I'm saying, you got to make sure that you looking at you too. You checking your temperature and finding out, like, okay, am I cool? Am I cool? I got a call. Am I the one that's bringing negativity to this relationship? Am I the one who's carrying baggage from my past? Am I the one? Well, let me check my own temperature. So, and we can use prayer, we can use scripture, we can use all those things to check our temperature, to find out what it is that has gotten us to be a certain way. So yeah, so I'm really excited about that. You guys know I'll do cleanup. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wet beauty blender and blend this out a little bit. Okay, but yeah, so I'm really excited to get this conversation started with my cousin, and I'll do we could talk about being married, we could talk about being single. It's whatever your situation is, whatever you relate to, wherever you are in your life. Anybody can relate to trauma, anybody can relate to going through things. Now let's try this makeup again, since I got my base down, because I want these colors to pop. I started with Wilderness, like I said, and then I'm going in the Dream. So let's see. Okay, I'm checking my time. So we just have to make sure that we are being mindful that when you have relationships and things have happened to you in the past, that you're not, just because you see this person may do something that looks like what the person that broke your trust is doing. I'll give you an example. So there was a time when my ex was cheating on me, right? And I found out he was doing it, by having phone call, conversations with people. And, I wasn't paying it no mind, because, I'm not about to stalk you because you're talking on the phone. Like, you know what I mean? We should have trust in our relationship, that I should be able to do my thing while I'm in the house and you do your thing while we're in the house. And I shouldn't have to be looking over my back trying to figure out what you're doing on the phone, right? So what he would do is go in a different room and be talking on the phone to other women, right? Right? Just bold, just right in front of my face, right? So, I got past that situation, right? But then when I got married, I noticed that my husband, when he would talk to people on the phone, he would go in another room. So I was immediately triggered, like, wait a minute, who he talking to, and why, and is he gonna start cheating on me or whatever? But you see what I'm saying? So obviously we worked through that. That was early on in our marriage, but that was something that I didn't even realize that bothered me still. You see? So it's like, if you don't have trust, and with your partner, it's like, what are you doing? So at the end of the day, I trust my husband, but I had to check me, because it's not his fault that my ex did that, so I had to check me, and I had to figure out, like, okay, and I had to communicate this to him, like, listen, it bothers me when you do this because of what happened to me, not because I don't trust you, but because of what happened to me. So I have to work through this. This might take me a little bit of time to work through. Just keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it all the way real, So I do not know how this is gonna look, but we're gonna rock with it today. But I'm just like, be mindful what your triggers are. Be mindful, because it's not fair to the person that you're with if you're not being honest, And he understood. He said, you know what, I understand. Did he stop doing it? No, because it's not right that he can't have a private conversation. He's talking to his brother. It might be something that I don't need to know, or whoever he's talking to. it's okay. I'm allowed to have private conversations, right? So let's normalize that. I don't know what this gonna look like, y'all. We gonna make it look like something. But but yeah, and it was just like, is this how we gonna be? Is this how we gonna be? Now don't make it seem. I'm not trying to make it seem like, I'm the one that came with all the problems or anything like that. But to thy own self be true. If I'm not being true with me, who I'm gonna be true with? So I had to learn how to say, okay, I'm in a safe place. I'm not going through what I used to go through. God brought me up out of that. And I had to pray and ask God, like, Lord, please help me to decipher with my past from my future. I don't have to allow a situation to take me back to when I was hurt, So, yeah, so that's some of the things of what we're going to be talking about, And I feel like this look a mess at this point. We gonna make this look better. Yeah. We're gonna make this look better, I think. And I tell y'all, listen, sometimes you got to go back to the drawing board of your thoughts, right? That don't look good. 1 second. Okay, y'all, that was crazy. So I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna start right here. See if I like that. And I took wilderness right here, and I took favor. Let's try them two together. See, listen, I'm still gonna post this because I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't perfect, and it just goes to show you that it's okay. You try something, then you got to go back to the drawing board. So I'm gonna just put this all right here. Get that on there. Okay. But what I was saying is I'm so excited. So I hope you guys tune in to the replay, because like I said, you won't be able to tune in live, because I won't have time to get this up in time before we have already gone live. But there will be a replay. You will be able to hear the podcast on When Two Worlds Collide podcast, which is, I go by Krystyles on that platform, and my husband goes by Benny. Now, Benny will not be in the building. Well, obviously he's home, but he won't be in the building as far as on the episode, just because it's women's edition. He is going to be doing a men's only edition as well. And then we'll probably come and do a couples edition. But, just want to have a space for men and a space for women. So now that I got that on, I'm going to take a little bit of the Dream, which is the blue, and I'm just going to use that to blend that out. Okay. Use it to blend it out just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's much better than what I had before, because I don't know what I was doing. I think I was more focused on what I was saying than what I was doing. But hey, that's all right. We're going to get it together, honey. Get it together. But yeah, so anywho, I think this is going to be about what I'm going to do. Just give it like a little blue, and then you got a little shimmery. So, and then once I clean it up, it'll look better. So, moving right along to complexion. Clean that up a little bit. Still haven't filled in the brows yet. Don't plan on it right at the moment. So let's get into some concealer. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation and then do the concealer, because I've been kind of doing it that way. You know what? No, let's do it how I was normally doing it. I'm gonna conceal first a little bit, and then I will conceal again if I have to. Making sure that my beauty blender is wet when I do this. And that is the Pharmacy concealer that I normally would use. 06. And I believe it's either Rich Honey or Warm Honey. I always mix it up. because I do have both. Okay, but this is the darker of the two that I would normally use. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to go back in and blend my eyeshadow just a teeny bit, most likely. But yeah, I had to get that together because that was looking bad, y'all. Like I said, I don't know what I was doing, and I'll show you what I was using to get myself together. Is these crayon case loose sleeve wipes I've been telling you about. Bomb.com. Okay, so get into that. So we just gonna get the foundation, Ethiopia, I Am Magic foundation, Juvia's. Okay. See how fast I can get this on. Okay. Yeah, I really like this foundation. And like I said, what I was doing before is I was taking two of the Pharmacy Cosmetics foundations, mixing it together, one light and one dark. And honestly, I feel like it's giving me this shade. It might be like slightly different, but this shade has been working for me. So, you know, that's what we're gonna do. Go up into that good hairline. I don't really like when it's on my mode, but it is what it is. Okay. I think we are cooking with Crisco. Try to get down here on my neck. Make sure my earring ain't making me not get right there. Yeah, so I think that's pretty decent. I'm gonna use the number 14, the same base that I used, and I'm gonna go right here. I've been seeing people do that lately, and I just wanted to see, want to test it, just to like highlight those areas. This is still wet. Taking a little tip. Now this stuff, a little goes a long way. Trying to highlight this area. Making sure I look up so you can get in a crease there. And a lot of ladies, they will set that concealer with powder too, from what I've seen. I like that. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna go in probably with like my maple, a combination of the maple and the shakara for the lip, with a brownie lip liner or something like that. Okay. All right, so I will be right back. I'm gonna get my wig cap on, get my wig on, and then we'll finish. Okay. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. So I know y'all seen this yellow headband many a times. But hey, I don't buy my stuff to not wear it, so you feel me? But yeah, so this is what I'm looking like thus far. I still need to do a couple little things, but wanted to go ahead and get that on because we start, it's 12:22, and our live starts at 1 o'clock. So I just want to be ready. You feel me? Be ready. I kind of wanted to do like a little, yeah, like crisscross action here. What are we doing? Something like that. I done messed it up. Whatever. It is what it is. So there's that. Okay. And let's go in with, I was going to do, this is the highlighter. But I actually wanted to do finishing powder first before I did highlighter. I don't know. I'm gonna line my eyes though real quick. And of course, you know, I'm going in the Juvia's. See how that wig snatched my eyes back? That's so cool. And that's what I was going for too, with something like that, you know. So I'm lining my eyes at the bottom. Not too much. Just, you know, just a little something, something. Not too much drama there with the liner. I almost want to go on the top though. Let's see. Yeah, I want to go on the top. Dip it just a little bit. Just a little thin line of something. Yeah, ooh, my eyes starting to water. And I wanted to put on some lashes, but I don't really have time for all of that. Even though my TNA Cosmetics liner is the absolute bomb. Had I been more prepared for it, I would have lined my eyes with that TNA. But I think that's good enough. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I got to figure out a method of saving my videos. I was trying to, like, you know, keep them on my phone, but I'm telling you, it takes up so much space. So I'm going to probably have to transfer them some type of way to a drive with my laptop, you know. But once I upload them to YouTube, I just been deleting them, you know, because I wasn't thinking like I'm really gonna need them again, you know. Because once I post them, they're in their finished state anyway. But I do like to have like little short videos that I could post every now and again. I'm saying that because the video cut off. I don't know if you saw the little gap in time from when I was talking. Okay. I got 5 minutes before I need to call my cousin so we can, you know, say a little quick prayer before we go on live. So I think that's looking pretty cute so far. Since, let's see, I think I got my finishing powder up here. Yeah, Juvia's finishing powder. Let's do that. Then I'm gonna go into a little highlight, do the lips, and then I think that's gonna be it. And like I said, I'm not doing this for color. This is just literally to set that concealer. Places that I concealed. And then we're gonna go in with a little highlight. I'm making a mess all over my dress, but you guys can't see that. So that's all right. So go into this highlight. I think that's good enough. And then I will spray my face here in a minute. Is this the brownie? This is the brownie. Here we go. Ooh, feels good. Now I'm spraying my face because I don't want makeup on my glasses that I'm gonna have on, because I am leaving the house after this. So just want to be ready. Line my lips. Okay. Let's go in with maple. pretty. And then let's go in with Shakara. Me too, girl. My cousin just said, I need 6 minutes. I'm like, me too. Ooh. I got that all on my lips. Or on my teeth. Okay. I just want to put a little bit of something right there. Nothing too major. Almost feel like I need a little bit more liner. Tad. And I really need to clear out my phone. The video keep cutting off. Darken it up just a little bit. Okay. Okay. That's good. Overline the bottom just a teeny bit, make your lips look a little bigger. All right, so final is mascara. This is my double lash extend from Pharmacy. I want it to be a bit colorful today, because why not? Man, I probably did have time to put on lashes, but it's okay. We're not doing that. Don't mess up. Okay. Just a little something down there too. Okay, so I think that's the final look there. And like I said, I do have some glasses that I probably will start the live with and then most likely take it off. But yeah, so that's the final look. Hope you like it. And I hope you guys do look at the, look at the live video or listen to the podcast, whichever. But yeah, thank you for hanging with your girl, trying to hurry up and get ready. So love you. Bye.